Welcome in to this edition of USL PRO Weekly. My name's Nicholas Murray. Very pleased to be joined by David Wagner. And David, some really impressive performances this week in USL PRO, starting with the Harrisburg City Islanders winning a pair of games in the Carolinas to move into second place in the USL PRO standings. What stood out to you most about the City Islanders' performances this weekend?
Yeah, a huge road trip for Harrisburg, coming down, getting 2 wins, first coming from behind there in Charleston, then coming to Charlotte and really doing the business there. What impressed me was really how they spread out the scoring, talking about 5 different goal scorers throughout those 2 games. Second, Nick Noble, still very, very strong in goal.
Pair of really good performances by Noble. Aaron Wheeler getting a couple of goals against Charlotte on starting his lone stint from the Union with Harrisburg. And some other good performances out there from teams like Richmond edging out a 1-0 win against Phoenix. We're really seeing the influence of these lone players with Orlando, Harrisburg, Richmond, the top 3 teams, all teams that have MLS partnerships.
Yeah, it's been huge. I mean, we've obviously gone over and over again the impact of those Sporting Kansas City players at Orlando, but also Richmond, huge impact from them this season. I think Richmond's another good example of a team that's really spread it around this season, spread the wealth as far as scoring, but everyone stepped up in different ways. It's been a really equal team performance and Richmond's success this year.
Very nice goal by Nate Robinson again, and he's a guy that's really burst onto the scene here in his rookie year. He was a guy that was on trial with Richmond to start the season, was at their open tryout, and he's really made a name for himself very early this season. Now, another team that's really on a nice run of form right now is the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. They took their 6 games unbeaten now, took a very nice 3-0 win against Rochester, and now they're creeping back up into the playoff positions and starting to get to challenge there.
Yeah, I think when we outlined some of the problems early on for Pittsburgh, it was finishing the game. They gave up that late goal. They couldn't close it out. They have to be more solid defensively. I think they've answered that. I think this weekend was a very impressive performance, very complete, finished the game out. Obviously, a little bit of a difficult position for Rochester coming off a back-to-back game. That said, they came out and it was a really complete performance for Pittsburgh, impressive all the way around.
Very good for Pittsburgh that Johnny Arteaga and Jose Angulo appear to be firing all cylinders. Matt Dolman obviously leading the league in assists as well, so they're getting quality service from the flanks on those. Now, we've got some interesting midweek action coming up. We've got Charlotte and Charleston. Charleston
rematch.
Hosting a rematch because, I mean, Charlotte edged out a 1-0 win a few weeks ago. Really good free kick goal by Sean Francis. Charleston will be looking to bounce back from that loss against Harrisburg. Meanwhile, Harrisburg, they get to go home. They face a Wilmington team that won this weekend, took a 2-1 win against Phoenix. They can get within a point of Orlando at the top of the standings with a win at Skyline Sports Complex on Wednesday.
Yeah, if we go to the first game there, the Charleston-Charlotte game, I think it's a good opportunity for both teams to bounce back. Obviously, they're looking to rebound from what Harrisburg did this weekend. I think Charleston being at home is going to be a big edge for them. It's just going to be, I think it's going to be a difference maker, and I think they're going to come back hungry being the defending champs. As far as the other game, I'm going to look for Harrisburg just to keep rolling the way they've been playing.
They've been playing very well, obviously. They've been getting lots of contributions, and you can watch both of those games on USL Nation on Wednesday night. We hope you'll join us then. We hope you'll join us for the USL Pro Weekly podcast on Thursday, and we hope you enjoy all the action. For David, my name's Nicholas. Thanks for joining us.